Schofield again, and today, instead of doing a review, I'm doing the awaited mod guide for the new modulus ion fire. So let's get into it, and we're going to skip ahead till after I've got the screws out.
Okay, I'm videoing.
Hands on. Yeah. Alright, we're taking the last screw out now. Okay, now let's see, it's got 16 screws, so it's not too hard to take apart, but we just skipped all that to, speed up the process a bit. Got to be real careful when we take it apart. Once again, I do apologize for background noise. I have my nephews here with me still, and one of them is still pretty young, so he doesn't understand the concept of quiet. So now that we've got all apart, it looks like this. If you notice, I have actually modded this a little bit already, because when I got it, I took it apart to see how it worked. All this stuff over here that you'll see, the dart peg over here and the other contraptions here, they're pretty much useless. So just take all those out, and they don't really do anything, so don't worry about those. And moving back here, your trigger assembly actually works on this spring right here. See? When you pull the trigger, it'll move this up. That's the catch for the plunger head. Once again, I do apologize for the background noise.
Hang on, I'm gonna pause it for you.
Alright, so the main mod you're going to do, actually any of them, is going to be to this plunger assembly here. So just going to put this off to the side a little bit, and we're going to take this apart. There's just 2 screws here on the back, and we're not going to take these completely out. We're just going to unscrew them a bit. We won't have to skip over this because it doesn't take long. So undo the screws.
3.
Okay, so it's the main back off. This is the spring that it comes with. It's pretty, well, it's kind of weak compared to some of the other Nerf springs that there are out there. In order to get the main assembly out, simply push it back through like you're priming it, and then pardon me, sometimes it's a little difficult to get through. This is the plunger head itself. It just pops right out the back. So the spring goes right in there. This is the head of the plunger head. O-ring for a tight seal. In order to get this out, simply push, and it pops right out the back. Alright, so now we're done with that part. We're going to take this and we're just going to set it aside. Also this, pretty much set that aside. Alright, for the main mod, what we're going to do is we're actually going to replace this spring with another one. If you've got another spring, say like the one from the Firefly, which is what I'm going to use, or any other spring about the same strength, you can use that. So I'm going to get the spring that I've readied for this mod. Here it is. As you can see, it's more than kind of, it's pretty stiff. So what you do, actually, the only reason you would take this out is if you're trying to get the air restrictor. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I don't want to damage the back end of this. But if you want to, you can just take a Dremel right through there. Be extremely careful not to hurt the lining of the chamber, because that's where most of your air is held, so don't hurt that at every cost. Now that that's back in, we're going to put the new spring in. It's really easy, you just drop it down in there. After, of course, you put the plunger head in. So just simply insert the plunger head, put the new spring in. If you notice, this is a tad bit shorter than the other spring. You're going to reinstall the back end. It's always good to keep your thumb down or some sort of pressure on, and I apologize for the background noise, on the back end of the plunger rod. Alright, now you've reinstalled the new spring. Test it, make sure everything works. Maybe that's even leaving an indent in my hand. So now we've got the new spring installed, let's put everything back together. It's real easy, you just pull back and pull out all these other parts that we've put aside. And start putting everything back together.
7, 48, 49.
Okay, so now we've got that back in place. You make sure you've got everything all nice and snug and back in place properly. Okay, now that that's all done, I want to show you something. If you notice up here, the plastic rail mounts aren't the same as they used to be. There's no spring in here anymore. It just pops up a little bit from the bottom right there. Alright, after that quick note, let's put everything back together, and alright, now we're back with the gun reassembled. Let's, well, this is pretty much it. It looks exactly like the original, as always with modded guns. So there you have it, the modified Nerf modulus ion fire. That's it. Thank you for watching. This is, as always, like, subscribe, comment in the comments below. I apologize for the background noise. As always, this is Garth Schofield signing.